Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Greater Brittany. So, the plague is still rampaging Europe, but I got some good news. We have finished the siege of Bahamas. And with that in mind, I think we can end this entire war. So if we wanted to get you and get everything, yep, we can get it. And send the deal. The Bahamas have been ceded to Pays de Nantes? Really? Okay, I was not expecting that. I thought it would go to Britain, Cuba. Okay. So hopefully the damage here is not that big. Oh, well it is. It is. It's not small, it is big. And as we could continue this war. Let's see who else is still in this war. Anyone? No, just you guys. Okay, so let's annex the creek. Let's annex the creek and be done with it, because there's not much we can do here anymore. Suffolk! Finally! We're one of those provinces that also need a huge amount of development, but hey, that puts us to 0 overextension again, doesn't it? Yes. Awesome. So, do we have the diplomat? We do have the diplomat. So let's negotiate with the... No, we don't. Okay, let's take you. Sue for peace. Oh! They would not accept this. They would not accept this. Well, I'll be damned. That means we'll need to go and siege some other places. Damn, okay. Or we could just leave them with one single province that we don't want. Like Tuasi. That would work, wouldn't it? Yeah. They would even give me gold. Okay, let's do it like this. I'm done with this war. We want a bit of rest. Yeah. People will get super butthurt about it, but I'm okay with that. Okay. And all of these provinces were given to Pays de Nantes. Awesome. Okay, we got 17 points of stability. I think this might be enough to get us... Yes! Okay, can we give a gift to someone, please? Like you. And get the +3 stability. Thank you. And I really need to do something with this freaking inflation. That's just crazy. Okay, so you guys can get on the ships and I'll take you home because that's where you belong. Then we've conquered a lot. 3 provinces. Oh, actually there are rebels here, so let's go deal with them and then we're gonna go home. So I'll beat these rebels, then take that army home. Because the plague is still strong in Europe. I don't know if there's much reason in doing anything, but we do keep a decent amount of manpower. Oh, good harvest. Thank you. Reason why I'm so grateful is because we had the heated debates and I had to take 2 loads. So it's great to know that we don't have those anymore. Now, Norfolk, can we develop you? No. Let's build a road then. Yes. And Suffolk as well. Roads. Rural wealth. Pay the rest. Awesome. Cambridge, can you get... Yes. London, can you get... No. Actually, no, but... Man, the steam power factor in London seems like a great idea. I'm gonna go for that. That's actually the best thing that I can come up with right now. So let's do that. Well, the plague is over, but Europe is in a state of mess Most of the provinces get really badly hurt by the plague. I'm happy that France got hurt, I'm not gonna lie. That's just a good idea to have generally happen, but Bouyadour now has a fledgling urban industry, so we might want to go with, let's go with cloth though. We kind of like cloth and we're producing quite a lot of it, so it's gonna be a good idea. We can also get the detached walls, which I think we're gonna get. Let's get it. Fortification adapted to increased availability and power of artillery by having detached walls which could be destroyed without violating the entire structure. Extra military tactics, extra artillery fire, extra artillery shock. And I wanted to check institutions, because we're still missing the Enlightenment. Oh, you better. We're really doing good with the colonization here, and South Africa started colonizing Votibaluk. Or Tasmania, actually. Votibaluk. So that's kind of nice. So let's check the Enlightenment, how it's looking, because I would like to see it happen in this lifetime. So come on, game. Oh, it's 21st of May again. I hate this date. I think some sort of a calculation is happening on this time. Probably the communication efficiency. Okay, it's spreading. Nice. Okay, we might see it soon. It would cost us what? 10,000 gold now? Wow, only... Oh, hey, it's actually spreading completely to us. We have it in our capital and in Honest, it seems. I did not check that. Yeah, 52% here and 25% in Honest. Good. Good. Oh, and in Ostflanders as well, 25. Okay. Just our capital would be 1,590 gold. That's just insane. That's just insane. What's the final population? 968,000. Okay, we really got through the plague in one piece. That's good. Let's see what the population is like. We have 15.5 million people. 3,887,000 are living in cities. Country urbanization 25%. That's actually pretty neat. That's actually pretty neat. Can we... No. I'll just paste. The trade is tanking after plague severely. We're barely making any money. So, but that's understandable. So many people died that there's not much demand for anything. Oh, do you want autonomy? No. No, and thank God for them not actually hurting us, but... Okay. Oh, you know what I wanted to check? Breton Far East Caribbean. Breton Far East California. Oh my God, they're a colony of Breton Far East? That is insane. That is too high. Yeah, they created a colony here. That is awesome. I did not know that our colonies could actually create colonies. Terrace too high. Breton Guiana. Doesn't like Breton Guiana have 0. I don't think I ever raised it. Well, they got 7. So now they'll have 12. Because they keep bitching about me not increasing their colonial tariffs. Okay, and you guys are done here. You suppressed the revolt, so let's finally get you back home. To where you belong. To our home. To Breton. Main port of Brokernef. God damn it! Another plague! Another plague! This one in Satapo. And I can say I would be happy about it because it seems like another devastating plague. And because it's happening so close to us, we will oh yeah, this one is bad. Okay, so no, we can't. What the fuck? Okay, we probably needed the evaluation first, but this one's gonna go down the books, people. Come on, game. Wow, this is just holy shit. Come on! Okay, how bad will it be? Can we do it now? Yes. Closing of the ports. Explain. Plague measures. Restriction of trade. Offer compensation. And can we train the plague doctors? We can, let's do it. I'll take the loan, I don't mind. Because this one looks... wow. You really need to make sure that this one will not reach us anytime soon. Doom comes, a pale horse he rides. Death has come to claim the world. Fuck. Okay, so just for good measure, we have how many people now? Uh, 15,607,000. This is gonna be awful. The plague has come. First reports. Did it get to us or relations improved with Tasmania? Okay. No. Cadiz. Yeah, it's spreading like wildfire. Okay, it's in London. But our provinces should be doing fairly better compared to the enemy. Oh wow, we actually got Plagueis passed over in Onis. That's a lucky one. Well, here they're not that lucky. Elections! They're pretty good. We can switch to a bureaucrat candidate, Winifred. Winifred? Do I read that correct? Winifred, yes, Winifred could go wrong. As far as the plague goes, we are actually very lucky. Brittany proper has been completely passed over by the plague. Which I have to say, I attribute to our investment into the plague doctors, while the rest of Europe is having mild to severe plagues. We'll see if the game allows me to do this, because the freeze on 30th of May is not very frequent. I think this is gonna be a bit more of a serious freeze. No, okay. So most of Europe is having, yes, as I say, moderate to severe plagues. Which is kind of interesting, because when you realize how well we have done, or how bad we have done in the last plague, considering how devastating the plague is here, this is gonna be, you know, a piece of cake. Poor Paidinant though, yeah, the people here are just dying. How's the capital doing? Politic missionary. Well, not great. Kalusa is one of the bigger ones, yeah. Expect like half of the people to die there. That's horrendous. Well, our fleet is finished. We need to repay the loan. And once we're done with that, I'm gonna start building some more transports. Our army has reached 100,000 people here. But due to the insane amount of deaths we had, which even now continues, we're not really having manpower and we're paying way too much for our troops. I'm not really in the mood to getting rid of them. I'd much rather be in the mood to declare war on France and try to break them. What's Spain doing? Nope. Still don't want to have alliance with me. Well, here we go. Romanticism. Romanticism emerged as a rejection of the excesses of rationalism in the aftermath of the French Revolution. It was shaped by Jacques-Louis David and his students, who produced works of art that emphasized imagination and emotion. Many romantic works were original, violent, and sublime, and they captured the imagination of artists for generations. So this allows us to get another group of ideas, which unfortunately is awful, because we are going to have to choose from certain ones that I'm not happy about. Honestly, the best one I can think of is the Empire idea. This one would give us harsh treatment cost lowered, extra prestige and republican tradition, monthly autonomy lowered, administrative efficiency increased, number of states, aggressive expansion impact lowered. This one is I am the Emperor, which lowers, well, it increases claim duration and maximum centralization. And the last one gives income from vassal and vassal force limit contribution extra. So I think we're gonna go with the Empire ideas. But again, you guys understand that that's an administrative one. I also thought that professional army might be a pretty good one. But considering who we are and how we play, I think Empire idea is the best. Unfortunately, it takes premise from our worst chapter, which is administration. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna focus on administration. It's gonna hurt my diplo and military a bit. And I'm gonna try to... Well, we have a problem though. We're actually bleeding money, and that's not good. Let's get you. You're cheap. And let's fire some of you guys. Is there anyone cheap here? No. Okay, so we're bleeding 55 gold per month. That's just how it is. Which is incidentally what we're roughly paying for our extra land force. I'm not happy about that. I'm not happy about that at all. But the economy after the plague is just destroyed in the entirety of Europe. We had like 560 in trade, and I'm pretty sure that it's nowhere near as high. Yeah, it's about half of what we used to have. So no wonder that we're suffering. It's gonna take a while before it normalizes. We already got one loan, so unfortunately we might have more. Now I'm playing more and more with the thought of attacking France, because they should be also in a very bad shape at this point. We have a large force, Milan has force, United Provinces have force, and if we attacked Canada, they now have no other ally than France. The truce will end when? 1816. So in 5 years we could do this and drag revolutionary France into the war. Now, some of their forts, like Anjou, are just heavily garrisoned and unpenetrable. But if we were fast, we could go through Saintonge and take Elemois, I guess that's how we pronounce. And from there, these forts or places aren't really that valuable. So we could just go and take them. Or we could go for Constantine. You guys know about that plan. Constantine, and then unfortunately Normandy. But breaking Normandy would be possible if the war would take a bit longer. Now, this entire thing kind of grows and falls on where they would send their forces and how they would react, because we're unable to just go through France. That's not possible. So we would need to attract their attention and fight their forces and leave Milan and United Provinces to do the sieging. Plus, believe it or not, we could lure Denmark to send their forces and just help us. They could just, you know, land here and siege. It's a possibility, you know. Oh, Brussels. We could also take Brussels. That's interesting. I did not know that was French. Well, anyway, it is a possibility. It is a real possibility to attack them, but it would be brutal, and I don't like the idea of doing it. On the other hand, I do like the idea of doing it, so yeah, if I had Castile as an ally, I would immediately do it, but they just have, I don't know how. I wish there was a chance to break their alliance somehow and do this. Okay, before we end this episode and this session, actually, I'm gonna go with the mutual savings bond and see how that works. Oh, it's not bond, it's banks. Merchant banks underwrote expeditions while national banks raised funds for the government. If an ordinary man wanted to get a loan, he had to turn elsewhere. A popular solution was for a community or church to pool their funds and make a mutual savings bank, which then lent out their savings to members who needed loans, paying the interest back to depositors in return for keeping their savings in the bank. Often founded to encourage savings, the banks also encouraged members to invest in new ventures. Settler growth increased. Nobles demand recomposition. I can't. I just fucking can't. Yeah, that's what I thought. How bad are we at this point? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a great end of the session. I can't complain about that. That's just mwah.